Oh, alright, guys. Welcome back to Helldivers 2 with another weekly update and some gameplay. So, the Escalation of Freedom update that recently dropped has not gone too well. Airhead's experiencing some backlash from the player base regarding the update. So, their guy in charge has released a 60-day plan of some sort to, I guess, appease the player base. I read it, and in it, one of the things it's talking about is listening to players' feedback and all this other stuff. But my experience there, Ed, every time that the player base has expressed their feedback to them, they say, "Oh, well, that's well and good, but we're gonna do this." Like, at one point we were having issues logging into the game. It wouldn't even, let us play the game. And we failed a major order for that. And instead of acknowledging it, their community managers over on Discord said, "Well, we're not going to fix that. That's just part of the story of the game now. You failed the major order, even though it was our fault. It's part of the game now, so here you go." That's been my experience with Airhead. Every time that you find a gun you like, it gets nerfed. Every time something happens, well, that's part of the story now. So his response is over on Reddit and other places. I'm sure you can find it, and it gives a detailed list of a 60-day plan, but with games like Warhammer 40K coming out and other games, it's really, it should feel like a race against the clock to Airhead to fix the game before they lose their player base entirely. This is a live service game, and it has a lot of potential. I see a lot of potential in this game, but at the same time, they cannot nerf the things in this game that make it fun in the name of increasing the difficulty of the game even more. All I've seen is them trying to notch up the difficulty, and in doing so, the only player base you're going to have is the hardcore gamers. It's not going to be newbie friendly. It's not going to be casual friendly. And I'm sorry, but new players and casual players make up the bulk of your player base. Hardcore players account for 10% of your player base, and the hardcore players are the only ones you got left right now. You've got to make the game fun, and you have to factor in the entire player base and not just a certain percentage. Their community managers need to be more player friendly and acknowledge what's going on and the mistakes they're in. And the developers need to actually listen to the player base and not just placate them. Alright, so with that being said, we'll look at the war bonds. Freedom's Flame is still the latest war bond. Still don't recommend getting it. They still haven't fixed or acknowledged everything with fire yet. I'm told that they're going to be working on that, but I don't know to what extent. And I haven't really had the chance to read any latest patch notes, so factor that into what I'm saying.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. Now that you're...
Alright. Stratagems. I don't expect to see anything worthwhile here. Latest one is still the anti-tank mines. A useless thing. It got so bad with the anti-tank mines that we chose not to pick up the anti-tank mines 2 or 3 times already, and then they forced them on us because we really just didn't see the need or want them. So, yeah. That's our latest stratagem, y'all. Okay. I am not really noticed anything new on the ship modules. Let's get into the major order and some quick gameplay.
Japan managed democracy continues. Let us rally to her defense.
While our attention has been diverted by the gloom, the automatons have crept closer to Super Earth. We will not tolerate the menacing of any Super Earth citizens, but especially not high classification citizens in the developed world, whose commitment to managed democracy has been proved beyond doubt. The Helldivers will launch an assault on the automatons to push them away from Super Earth. Those who submitted counterfeit samples in the recent order have been reassigned to chemical weapons facilities, where they will be given the opportunity to repay their debt to freedom with strenuous labor. Intel indicates the additional automaton attacks have been expected within the next few days. Remain vigilant and defend against any further automaton incursions. Alright, so it's important to note that due to the player base backlash against the latest update, I've seen reports on social media and other places where the player base is actually letting the automatons win and get closer to Super Earth. So the player base, part of the player base is so pissed that they're sabotaging other Helldivers and trying to get the automatons to Super Earth because they think Arrowhead doesn't have a map ready for Super Earth. How true that is, or what percentage of the population is doing that, I don't know. But that's part of what I've been seeing, so.
Initiating FTL jump to the Curia system. Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
Tactical stratagem available.
Engaging terminal. Hellbomb armed. Clear the area.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well done, well done.
Yeah, I thought so.
Was that a mine?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Joining the
Request
fray.
approved. Reinforcements have been
Oh
launched.
man, that was great.
Calling in a hellbomb. I got the terminal. Hellbomb armed. Clear the area. Drop ships. Orbital inbound.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
Reloading. Mag's empty.
Marking location. Cancel that. South.
What the hell happened? Really? So, for some reason, it kicked us from the mission. I really hate ending a video like this. Alright guys. That says a lot about, you know, what's going on in the game right now. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Helldivers 2. Check out my other content in the meantime. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you for watching.